The sun is incredibly bright. You know what else is bright? Welders. Because you're just a few feet away from the welding arc, you're picking up multitudes more UV and brightness than the sun brings to Earth. Without proper protection, all metal workers would undoubtedly go blind. This is Reviewszy, and in this episode, we're looking at the best welding helmets. ESAB SENTINEL A50. When you're holding a welder, it can feel like you're harnessing the power of the sun. It's 5 to 30 times hotter than a wildfire. With that sort of power in the palm of your hands, seeing what you're doing is incredibly important. This model has a wide screen and a near-perfect optical class rating, with a point knocked off for angle dependence. The shading can get a bit uneven when viewing things from high or low angles. You can switch from grinding to welding shade at the touch of a button. This model is a very solid choice if you're not ready to spend 5 times more on a better helmet. Jackson Safety BH3 W70. Automation just makes life easier. Well, what if your welding mask automatically adjusted between many different shades depending on what you're doing? This model has a variable shade range between 9 and 13, which is perfect whether you're doing MIG, TIG, or arc welding. And it's about standard price for a welding helmet, but unlike the previous model, this one does have a perfect optical class rating, even when viewing things from high or low angles. And of all the helmets on the list, this one comes with the longest warranty. Miller Electric Digital Elite. Have you ever heard of welder's neck? Years of leaning over, looking down while wearing a heavy helmet will do that to you over time. Back in the day, it was even worse. Helmets were 50-pound hunks of metal attached to hard hats. This model is the absolute lightest model on the list, and one of the lightest models in existence, weighing just 1.13 pounds. And with the 9-inch by 9-inch viewing area, you might even forget you have it on. The price on this model is about average for a good quality welding helmet, and the variable shading has an even wider range than the previous models on the list. Rather than completely relying on solar, this model comes with a battery to power it. 3M SPEEDGLAS 9100. Sometimes it just doesn't matter if something costs more. What matters is that it's the best. This welding helmet can feel a bit pricey, but there are almost no downsides. It doesn't matter what type of welding you're doing, this helmet has features that just make your life easier. It's just 1.19 pounds and ergonomically designed, so it's incredibly comfortable to wear. The side lenses give you a nice wide angle of view, and the outside knobs are smartly designed oversized to easily grip with gloves. Between the anti-fogging exhaust vent and auto-darkening override, you couldn't ask for a better model. Lincoln Electric VIKING 3350. When you want the best of the best, but you can't afford it, sometimes you have to go for the second best. This model is almost as good as the best of the best, but it comes at half price. It also just happens to have the highest user reviews. Something notable about this helmet is that the auto-darkening mode has the best reaction time on the market. It will detect your weld in 1/25th of a millisecond. That's a time so fast that humans can't even detect the delay. The replaceable battery has 83 days of continuous use, and the 4C technology reduces the lime green coloring, which gives you a more accurate view of the world outside. Your arcs will look true blue. Whichever of these fine models you pick, please make sure that you're being safe. Welding is a tough job. Links are in the description, so give a click on the item that suits you best. And as always, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Reviewszy for more great reviews.